Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum wa marhaban bikum. Welcome to another episode of Serious Arabic. So, this is a grammar video today, and this is going to be focused on explaining how to conjugate the verbs in the passive form, specifically verbs in form 1 with a weak middle root letter. So, what is the difference between qala and qilla? Well, you'll find out by watching this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So here we have our verb قال in the past and يقول in the present, which means to say. If we want to put this verb into the passive, then this is what happens. If we want to say to be said, قال becomes قل. Okay, so the alif is replaced by a ya. So قل means it was said. يقول, he says. If it was, for example, you wouldn't say he was says, but if you wanted to say it is said, يقال. So the wow, which we have in the present, if in the active, in the passive form, the wow becomes an alif. So يقال. Okay. The same thing for another verb, باع, which means to sell. In the present, يبيع, he sells. If we want to put it in the passive, what do you think? It's the same as قال. We replace the alif with a ya. So باع becomes بيع. Okay, so here we can see the ya is replaced. That means it was sold. If you're talking about a masculine object. If you want to say a feminine object, it was sold. بيعت. Okay? بيعت. Okay. يبيع means he sells. You want to make it passive? It's يباع. Now notice with قال in the present, it's يقل with a wow. But for باع in the present, it's ya. Well, they both in the passive present take an alif. So the wow becomes an alif here, and the ya becomes an alif here. So يباع means it is sold. That's a masculine product. If the product or object was feminine, it would be تباع. Okay. Let's see some examples to illustrate this further now. قل إنه حرص على تعلم اللغة العربية ولكنه لم يكرس وقتا كافيا لحفظ تصريف الأفعال. It was said that he was keen to learn Arabic, but he did not spend, it's better probably to say devote, enough time memorizing the verb conjugations. So let's break this down. So قل is the passive of قال. So it was said. قل, now we use inna with قال. It was said that. We do not use anna. We use inna with قال. إنه, that he. حرص يحرص على, it means to be keen to do something. تعلم اللغة العربية. So this is the masdar of the form 5 verb تعلم يتعلم, to learn. ولكنه, but he, the who here is the huwa, he. Lem negates the past, but the verb goes into the present and the verb takes a sukun. So lem yukarris, he did not devote, So this is كرس يكرس تكريس, the masdar. This is form 2, to devote. وقتا كافيا. Now notice here that وقتا كافيا is in the accusative case. This is because, like enough time, is the object of the verb كرس. And the object of the verb in Arabic is in the accusative case. That's why it has the fath tanween on top. Now, kafin means enough. Like the adjective by itself is kafin, enough. If it was going to be like definite, then the adjective becomes el kafi, and the ya appears. And that's also when it's in the accusative and we need to add the tanween, then the ya also appears. That's why it's kafiyan. Li in this context means in order to, or in order to, or to. So, but in English we could translate it to memorizing. So, but here, in order to, excuse me, حفظ. حفظ is the masdar of the form 1 verb حفظ يحفظ, which means to memorize. And then تصريف is the مصدر of the form to verb صرف يصرف, which in this context means to conjugate verbs. Here, فعل is verb, plural أفعال. Nice. Moving on. بيعت المنتجات العناية بالشعر في كل صيدلية excuse me في كل صيدلية في جميع أنحاء البلد. So, بيعت it was sold. المنتجات. Now, منتج is product. Excuse me, that's not a very straight line at all. منتج is product. The plural منتجات. Now, you're probably wondering, why is it بيعت? This is because in Arabic, we treat non-human plurals as feminine singular nouns. So even though in English, muntajat, products, is a plural, in Arabic, it's technically treated, well, it's treated as a feminine singular noun. That's why the verb, it takes this ending, because referring to the muntajat, it takes the third person feminine singular ending, the hiya ending, because muntajat is technically a feminine singular noun, even though it's a plural in English. Okay. العناية, this means care, like for the hair. شعر في كل صيدلية. Now, كل and then a noun in the singular is every pharmacy. في جميع أنحاء البلد, this means across the country. Okay. Finally, يقال إن تعلم لغة جديدة يستغرق وقتا طويلا. It is said that learning a new language takes a long time. So, يقال is the passive in the present tense of يقول. يقال, it is said, إن, that, تعلم, learning, لغة جديدة, new language. Great verb here. Form 10, استغرق يستغرق. الاستغراق. This means to take time. For example, like learning language, it takes time. So that's linking with the verb. وقتا طويلا. And it's in the accusative case indicated by the فتحة تنوين, because وقتا طويلا is the object of the verb استغرق. And the object of the verb in Arabic is in the accusative case. That's all for today. I hope you found this video useful. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed and you enjoy the content of this channel. شكرا جزيلا وإلى اللقاء.